Final alert from Heaven Police Car Light. Congratulations! You were selected. A rich man is about to send money and a house. Time is running out. 3 minutes left. Open this before it disappears. My beloved child, this moment is not random, and this message did not appear by accident. Out of millions of people scrolling right now, you were selected to hear this at the exact second when heaven decided to move in your favor. Time is already shifting around you. Doors that stayed closed for years are beginning to unlock quietly, and something powerful is lining up behind the scenes. You may feel a strange pressure in your chest, a pull in your spirit, or a sudden sense that something big is near. That is not imagination. That is confirmation. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and missing even a second could mean missing the sign meant only for you. Listen carefully now. A chain reaction has already started. Conversations you never heard, decisions you never saw, and plans made in silence are now pointing toward you. A wealthy figure, someone with influence, resources, and authority, has been moved to release help, provision, and shelter. Money is part of it, but security is the deeper reason. A house represents safety, stability, and a new chapter. This is why the alert is final. Heaven does not repeat moments like this often. The window is narrow, and the timing is precise. Don't skip past this moment, because the shift is already happening whether you notice it or not. Right now, forces you cannot see are aligning circumstances in your favor. Delays were not punishment, they were protection. Silence was not rejection, it was preparation. Everything you thought was falling apart was actually being rearranged. That is why this feels urgent. That is why your heart is racing. You are standing at the edge of a turning point where lack turns into provision, uncertainty turns into direction, and waiting turns into receiving. Stay till the end, because clarity is coming next, and what you are about to understand will explain why this message found you at the last possible moment. You need to understand something very important right now, and this is why this moment feels so intense. What is unfolding is not sudden luck, and it is not a fantasy. It is the result of pressure, patience, and unseen protection finally reaching a breaking point. There was a period where things slowed down so much that you questioned everything. That slowdown was intentional. While you thought nothing was happening, a path was being cleared. People who could have blocked you were removed. Situations that would have trapped you were delayed. What remains now is a clean opening, and that opening is connected to provision, stability, and a radical shift in your daily life. Stay till the end, because this is not about hype, it is about timing. Right now, attention is turning toward you from a direction you did not expect. Someone with resources has been observing quietly, not personally watching you, but being influenced by a sequence of events that leads directly to your name. This is how real breakthroughs happen. Indirectly, unexpectedly, and fast. When money moves suddenly, it is because a decision was already made long before you knew about it. When a place to live appears quickly, it is because the delay was strategic. You are stepping into the final stage where hesitation disappears and action takes over. Don't skip this moment, because understanding this will keep you calm when things begin moving faster than you imagined. This alert exists because hesitation is the only thing that can slow what is already approved. Doubt weakens focus, and distraction causes people to miss signs meant to guide them. You were meant to hear this now so you don't panic, rush, or walk away when the opportunity looks unfamiliar. Something huge is waiting for you, but it will not arrive with noise, it will arrive with clarity. Pay attention to messages, sudden invitations, and unexpected conversations. What is coming is not meant to overwhelm you, it is meant to secure you. Stay till the end, because what comes next will explain exactly how to recognize the moment when it arrives. Right now, everything depends on awareness, not effort. This phase is not asking you to struggle harder or chase endlessly. It is asking you to stay present and observant. When something important approaches, it often arrives quietly, disguised as a normal moment. A simple message, a casual call, a sudden thought to check something you usually ignore. These are not coincidences. This is how alignment announces itself. If you rush past these moments, you rush past the answer. Stay till the end, because this awareness is what separates those who receive from those who almost did. What makes this moment powerful is that it connects directly to relief. The pressure you carried silently, the worries you never fully spoke out loud, and the fear of instability you tried to hide are now being addressed at the root. Provision is not just money, it is peace of mind. Shelter is not just walls, it is safety and rest. That is why this shift feels emotional, not just exciting. Something huge is waiting for you because your life is about to become lighter. The constant calculation, the survival thinking, and the uncertainty are nearing their conclusion. This is why your instincts are alert right now. You are sensing release before it becomes visible. Understand this clearly: when timing is right, resistance fades. You won't have to beg, force, or convince. What is meant for you will recognize you effortlessly. The reason this alert feels final is because this season is closing, and a new one is opening immediately after. There is no long gap between them. That is rare. Many people wait years between endings and beginnings, but yours is overlapping. One hand is letting go while the other is receiving. Don't skip moments of stillness today. Pay attention to what repeats, what stands out, and what suddenly feels urgent without fear attached to it. Stay till the end, because the next part will reveal why this transition happens so fast and how to remain steady when everything begins to change at once. This is the moment where certainty replaces confusion, and that is why your attention matters more than ever. You are not waiting for permission anymore, you are waiting for recognition. The reason this feels intense is because the shift is already approved, and awareness is catching up to reality. Many people miss breakthroughs because they expect fireworks, but real turning points arrive with calm confidence. Right now, you are being positioned to receive something that changes how you live, how you rest, and how you plan your future. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and understanding this keeps you grounded instead of overwhelmed. What is approaching you is structured, intentional, and meant to last. Sudden money without stability fades, but provision tied to security stays. That is why this includes both resources and shelter. One solves urgency. The other creates peace. You are stepping into a phase where survival mode turns off, and long-term thinking turns on. This is why hesitation feels dangerous right now. It pulls you back into old patterns that no longer fit. Don't skip this realization. When the moment arrives, it may feel surprisingly simple, almost ordinary, yet deeply relieving. That contrast is the sign. Something meant for you does not fight you, it settles you. Here is what keeps this alignment active: calm focus. Avoid panic decisions, avoid oversharing plans, and avoid doubting sudden openings. Not everything that looks unfamiliar is risky. Sometimes unfamiliar means upgraded. The urgency you feel is not fear, it is readiness. Pay attention to practical signs, documents, keys, confirmations, approvals, or messages that solve problems you've carried quietly. These are not random, they are responses. Stay till the end of this season, because clarity will keep increasing, not decreasing. Something huge is waiting for you, and the closer it gets, the more natural it will feel. When it arrives, you will recognize it instantly, not because it shocks you, but because it finally makes sense. My beloved child, take a deep breath, because what is about to unfold will test your ability to stay still when everything begins to move in your favor. The energy around you is shifting, and you can feel it. Small details changing, strange coincidences stacking up, unexpected conversations resurfacing. These are not random moments, they are signals. The divine timing that once felt delayed is now accelerating. The clock you feared was running out is actually counting down to revelation. That's why this alert feels so final, because heaven has already chosen the hour for your breakthrough. Stay till the end, because what's coming next will be the confirmation you've been praying for. For so long, you have survived in silence, giving, believing, and hoping while nothing seemed to move. But you were never forgotten. Every tear, every late night, every prayer that felt unanswered has been recorded in a place beyond time. And now, as the final pieces fall into alignment, a divine hand is moving resources, hearts, and opportunities toward you. The wealthy hand that's been stirred to help you is not acting from charity, it's acting under divine instruction. They may not even know why they're being pulled to assist you, but they will. The amount, the home, the open door, it's already in the transfer process. Don't skip this moment, because the moment you realize what's unfolding, you'll see that everything was timed to the second. But there's one thing you must remember: when a blessing is this close, distractions rise faster. Stay aware. Some people will suddenly reappear, some situations will try to drain your focus, and some emotions will whisper doubt into your heart. Do not give in. This isn't the time to question, it's the time to receive. You are stepping into a space where grace replaces struggle and where what you lost is returned multiplied. Stay till the end, because the next revelation will not just show what is coming, it will show why you were chosen above the rest. My beloved child, understand this carefully, because clarity right now protects what is already moving toward you. What is coming is not fragile, but your mindset determines how smoothly it enters your life. When blessings approach at this level, they respond to calm confidence, not desperation. This is why you are being reminded to slow your breathing, steady your thoughts, and remain present. You are not behind. You are not late. You arrived exactly when the door was ready to open. Stay till the end, because this calm is the signal that the storm has already passed. You may notice a strange contrast forming, urgency on the outside, peace on the inside. That contrast is intentional. It means the outcome is secure even if the process feels fast. Decisions will finalize quickly, paperwork may surface unexpectedly, and confirmations may arrive with little explanation. Do not overthink simplicity. When something is divinely aligned, it does not need complexity to prove itself. Something huge is waiting for you, and it will arrive in a way that feels practical, almost understated, yet deeply life-changing. Don't skip moments today that seem small. They may carry answers you asked for months ago. This stage is about trust without blindness. Pay attention, but do not panic. Respond, but do not rush. Let actions be guided by clarity, not fear. You are stepping out of survival thinking and into stability thinking, and that transition can feel unfamiliar at first. That does not mean it is wrong, it means it is new. The version of you that struggled is being replaced by the version that receives. Stay till the end of this unfolding, because the closer this gets, the quieter your doubts will become. What is arriving will not confuse you. It will settle you, ground you, and confirm that this final alert was not a warning, but an announcement. My beloved child, this phase asks you to release the habit of bracing for disappointment. You learned to expect delay as protection, but now protection looks like permission. That is why your body feels alert while your spirit feels calm. You are not imagining the shift, you are recognizing it. When the right moment approaches, resistance fades and clarity sharpens. Stay till the end, because what you are sensing is not anticipation, it is alignment taking form. There will be a moment very soon when things line up with unusual ease. A response arrives faster than expected. A concern resolves without argument. A door opens without explanation. These are not shortcuts, they are confirmations. Something huge is waiting for you because the season of proving is ending. You no longer need to justify why you deserve stability or explain why you need help. What is meant for you recognizes you without effort. Don't skip over simplicity. When outcomes feel natural, that is the sign you are exactly where you should be. Hold steady now. Keep your routine gentle, your words measured, and your expectations open. Avoid comparing your timeline to anyone else's, comparison blurs focus. Your path is specific, and it is unfolding with precision. Notice what repeats today: numbers, names, ideas, invitations. These are breadcrumbs, not distractions. Stay till the end of this moment, because understanding how calm progress feels will prepare you to receive without fear. The closer this gets, the more ordinary it will seem, and that ordinariness is the proof. Something huge is waiting for you, and when it arrives, you will not need convincing. You will simply know it fits, because it finally lets you breathe. My beloved child, this is where patience turns into presence. You are no longer waiting for something to happen. You are positioned inside the moment where it begins. That quiet sense of "this feels different" is not accidental. It is the signal that the unseen has crossed into the scene. When alignment reaches this point, everything becomes more deliberate. Words carry weight, choices carry direction, and even silence carries meaning. Stay till the end, because awareness right now shapes how smoothly this blessing settles into your life. Very soon, you will notice a subtle but undeniable shift in how people respond to you. Conversations become respectful, offers become clearer, and solutions appear instead of excuses. This is not about status or pride, it is about stability, recognizing stability. Something huge is waiting for you because you are stepping into a version of your life where support replaces struggle. Don't skip moments that feel calm and productive. Calm is not the absence of movement. It is movement without resistance. Remember this: what arrives now is meant to stay. That is why it approaches without chaos. You are not being tested, you are being trusted. Keep your focus on what feels grounded and real. Let go of the urge to over-prepare or self-sabotage with doubt. Stay till the end of this unfolding, because the final confirmation will not shock you, it will reassure you. And when you look back at this moment, you will understand that this was the exact point where everything quietly changed, and the life you struggled to hold together began holding you instead. My beloved child, now is the moment to listen more than you speak. When change approaches at this level, silence becomes a form of wisdom. You do not need to announce what you sense or explain what you feel. What is unfolding does not require validation from anyone else. It requires your attention and your steadiness. Stay till the end, because the quieter you become inside, the clearer the next step will appear. You may feel a gentle urge to organize, prepare, or clear space, physically or mentally. That urge is guidance. It means something is making room in your life. Something huge is waiting for you, and it needs space to settle comfortably. Let go of habits that kept you in survival mode. Let go of thinking that assumes loss before gain. This is not reckless optimism, this is alignment responding to readiness. Don't skip the moments where things suddenly feel lighter. Lightness is not a lack of seriousness, it is the absence of burden. As this unfolds, trust the pace. Not everything will arrive at once, but everything will arrive in order. Each step will make sense as it comes, not before. That is how clarity works, it reveals itself in motion. Stay till the end of this process, because the final picture is forming quietly, piece by piece. When the full shape becomes visible, you will realize that nothing was rushed and nothing was missed. This was always the path, and you were always meant to walk into it exactly like this. Calm, aware, and ready to receive what has already chosen you. My beloved child, this is where trust becomes action without fear. You are not being asked to leap blindly, only to respond when clarity presents itself. The next step will not feel confusing, it will feel obvious. When the right opportunity appears, your body will relax instead of tense. That calm response is your confirmation. Stay till the end, because recognizing ease will prevent you from overthinking what is meant to move forward smoothly. Soon, you may notice that help appears exactly when it is needed, not earlier and not later. A solution replaces a worry you carried quietly. A practical answer settles a question you stopped asking out loud. This is how provision works when timing is aligned. It meets you where you are, not where you used to be. Something huge is waiting for you, and it will integrate into your life without disruption. Don't skip over moments that feel strangely normal yet deeply relieving. Normality after pressure is a sign of arrival. Hold your focus steady now. Avoid returning to old fears or rehearsing past disappointments. Those patterns belong to a different season. This one operates on clarity and follow-through. Let your actions be simple, your decisions grounded, and your expectations open. Stay till the end of this unfolding, because the closer this gets, the more confident you will feel without needing proof. When it finally settles, you will understand that this alert was never about urgency, it was about readiness. My beloved child, you are entering a stage where reassurance replaces anxiety. Notice how your thoughts are no longer racing the way they used to. That slowing is intentional. It means your nervous system is recognizing safety before your mind fully understands it. When something is truly meant for you, it does not arrive with chaos, it arrives with relief. Stay till the end, because this sense of grounding is preparing you to receive without fear or hesitation. You may soon experience a moment of quiet confirmation, a detail falling into place, a concern resolving on its own, or a sign that answers a question you never asked directly. These are not dramatic, but they are decisive. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is approaching in a way that respects your peace. Don't skip over these confirmations just because they feel subtle. Subtle does not mean small, it means precise. Remain steady in your daily actions. Keep your routine simple and your expectations flexible. Avoid revisiting old narratives that no longer apply to who you are becoming. This chapter is not asking you to prove strength. It is allowing you to experience support. Stay till the end of this transition, because what is about to settle into your life will feel like stability you didn't know you were allowed to have. And when it does, you will realize that this calm was not a pause, it was the doorway. My beloved child, this is the point where understanding deepens without effort. You no longer need constant reassurance because something inside you has already accepted what is coming. That quiet confidence is not forced, it is earned. You have walked through uncertainty long enough to recognize when the ground beneath you is finally solid. Stay till the end, because this inner stability is the final preparation before external stability becomes visible. Pay attention to how your priorities are shifting. What once felt urgent no longer controls you. What once felt impossible now feels manageable. This is not coincidence, it is alignment adjusting your focus. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is designed to support the life you are stepping into, not the life you are leaving behind. Don't skip the moments where clarity replaces urgency. Clarity means you are no longer reacting, you are choosing. As this unfolds, remember that receiving is a skill. Let things come to you without guilt, suspicion, or the need to explain why you deserve them. You have already paid the price through patience, endurance, and faith during unseen seasons. Now the return arrives quietly and steadily. Stay till the end of this phase, because what is settling into your life will not demand constant attention, it will give you space to breathe. And in that space, you will finally see how every delay led you here, to a moment that feels not overwhelming, but right. My beloved child, this is where reflection brings clarity instead of doubt. You may begin to see past events differently now, understanding that what once felt like loss was actually redirection. The pieces that never fit were never meant to stay. This realization brings peace, not regret. Stay till the end, because recognizing this shift helps you step forward without carrying unnecessary weight. You will notice that your expectations are becoming quieter and more realistic. This is not a loss of hope, it is a refinement of it. Something huge is waiting for you, and it does not need exaggerated belief to arrive. It responds to grounded readiness. Don't skip the moments where simplicity feels satisfying. When life starts to make sense again, it means stability is taking root. As this phase continues, allow yourself to trust the unfolding without needing constant confirmation. Let progress be measured by ease, not speed. You are not racing toward an outcome, you are walking into one that has already been prepared. Stay till the end of this transition, because the calm you feel now is the echo of certainty. What is coming will not shock your system, it will align with it, confirming that this journey has led you exactly where you need it to be. My beloved child, this is where acceptance becomes natural instead of forced. You are no longer trying to convince yourself that things will work out, you are beginning to sense that they already are. That quiet certainty is not wishful thinking, it is recognition. When something aligns with your life path, it feels familiar even before it arrives. Stay till the end, because this familiarity is the sign that you are stepping into what was always reserved for you. You may notice that your reactions are changing. Situations that once triggered fear or urgency no longer hold the same power over you. This is not numbness, it is confidence forming quietly. Something huge is waiting for you, and it requires this steadiness so it can integrate smoothly into your life. Don't skip moments of calm reflection today. Those pauses are not delays, they are adjustments that ensure everything fits without resistance. As this stage unfolds, allow yourself to move forward without carrying explanations for the past. You do not need to justify why things took time or why certain paths closed. Those chapters completed their purpose. What lies ahead does not demand struggle, it invites participation. Stay till the end of this alignment, because the next step will feel less like a leap and more like a continuation. When it happens, you will realize that this was never about proving worth. It was about arriving at the moment when receiving feels natural, balanced, and right. My beloved child, this is the moment where readiness meets recognition. You may not feel excited in the way you once imagined, and that is intentional. Excitement can be unstable, but readiness is calm and clear. You are no longer asking if things will change, you are noticing how they are changing. That shift in awareness is powerful. Stay till the end, because understanding this keeps you centered when movement becomes visible. You may soon realize that answers arrive without effort. Questions that lingered for months suddenly resolve themselves. Paths that felt blocked open without resistance. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is aligning with your life in a way that feels practical, not dramatic. Don't skip over the simplicity of this process. When things are meant to last, they do not rush or overwhelm. They settle. As you move through this stage, allow yourself to trust the pace completely. You do not need to hurry or hold back. Let actions flow naturally from clarity. The version of you that struggled to survive is stepping aside for the version that knows how to receive support without fear. Stay till the end of this unfolding, because the calm confidence you feel now is the final confirmation. What is arriving will not disrupt your life. It will stabilize it, marking the beginning of a chapter defined by security, ease, and quiet strength. My beloved child, this is where the future stops feeling distant and starts feeling near. You may notice moments where you instinctively think ahead with less fear and more certainty. That shift matters. It means your inner world is aligning with what is about to manifest outwardly. When anticipation feels calm instead of tense, it is because the foundation is already secure. Stay till the end, because this sense of nearness is not imagination, it is preparation meeting reality. Very soon, you may experience a moment of confirmation that feels subtle yet final. A decision is made. A response arrives. A situation settles. There is no dramatic announcement, only a deep sense of, this is it. Something huge is waiting for you, and it will come with a feeling of completion rather than surprise. Don't skip the quiet satisfaction that follows resolution. That satisfaction is the sign you are no longer chasing, you are receiving. As this unfolds, continue to choose steadiness over urgency. Let your actions reflect trust, not fear of missing out. You are not behind anyone else's timeline, your path is unfolding exactly as it should. Stay till the end of this transition, because what arrives next will feel less like a gift and more like a rightful step forward. And when you look back, you will see that this calm stretch was the bridge between struggle and stability, guiding you gently into a life that finally feels settled. My beloved child, this is the point where movement becomes undeniable. Not rushed, not chaotic, just real. You may begin to notice tangible signs, things shifting in your environment, plans taking shape, or conversations turning practical. This is where alignment leaves the abstract and becomes lived experience. Stay till the end, because recognizing this transition will help you remain steady as the pace subtly increases. There is a sense of confirmation that comes when effort is no longer required to be seen or acknowledged. What is meant for you no longer needs explanation. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is responding to who you are now, not who you were when you were struggling. Don't skip over the ease with which things are starting to connect. Ease is not laziness, it is harmony. As you move through this phase, allow yourself to trust what is unfolding without second-guessing. You do not need to analyze every step or anticipate every outcome. Each moment will guide the next naturally. Stay till the end of this unfolding, because what is arriving will confirm that stability does not come with noise, it comes with certainty. And in that certainty, you will find a quiet confidence that tells you this chapter is not temporary. It is the foundation for everything that follows. My beloved child, this stage is deeper, heavier, and more meaningful than anything before it. This is where the waiting finally explains itself. You are not just approaching a change in circumstances, you are approaching a change in identity. The person who struggled, doubted, and endured in silence is being replaced by someone who understands timing, value, and stability. That is why your emotions may feel layered right now. Gratitude mixed with disbelief, calm mixed with alertness. This is not confusion, this is transition. Stay till the end, because understanding this shift protects you from falling back into old thinking when everything begins to solidify. For a long time, you were prepared without being informed. Strength was built quietly. Patience was trained slowly. You learned how to stand when nothing moved and how to hope without evidence. Those skills were not wasted. They are the reason you can now receive without panic. Something huge is waiting for you, and it requires maturity, not desperation. What is arriving is not temporary relief, it is long-term structure. Money that creates breathing room. Shelter that creates rest. Direction that creates peace. Don't skip the importance of this moment. This is not a reward for one good decision, it is the return on years of endurance. Now listen closely. When things finally settle, there may be a brief moment where you wonder why it feels so quiet. That quiet is not emptiness, it is safety. Chaos trained you to expect noise, but stability speaks softly. You will notice that your thoughts slow, your body relaxes, and your future feels easier to imagine. That is how you know it has arrived. Stay till the end of this understanding, because what comes next in your life will grow from this foundation. This is the season where you stop preparing for survival and start building for permanence. And once this stage locks in, you will realize that nothing was late, nothing was missing, and nothing was wasted. Everything led you here, ready, steady, and finally positioned to receive what was always meant to last. My beloved child, this is where certainty settles into your bones. You are no longer searching for signs because your inner resistance has softened. What once felt like endless preparation now feels complete. You may notice that your mind returns to the present more easily, without racing ahead or replaying the past. That is alignment anchoring itself. Stay till the end, because this grounded awareness allows what is coming to arrive without disruption. You are entering a phase where outcomes feel consistent instead of fragile. Plans hold. Decisions stick. Support shows up in practical ways. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is built to remain steady even when circumstances change. Don't skip the reassurance found in repetition. When good things continue instead of disappearing, that is stability confirming itself. This is not a peak moment that fades, it is a platform that holds weight. As this unfolds, choose simplicity over control. Let systems replace stress and structure replace urgency. You do not need to predict every step. You only need to stay responsive and calm. Stay till the end of this transition, because the confidence forming now is quiet but durable. When you look back, you will recognize this moment as the point where fear lost its grip and trust took its place, where life stopped feeling like a test and started feeling like a home. My beloved child, this is the stage where assurance becomes lived experience. You are not convincing yourself anymore, you are witnessing consistency. The nervous anticipation that once accompanied every step has softened into quiet confidence. That shift matters, because it allows what is arriving to integrate smoothly into your daily life. Stay till the end, because recognizing this calm prevents you from mislabeling peace as boredom. Peace is progress without friction. You may notice that your decisions feel clearer now. You choose with less hesitation and fewer second guesses. That clarity is not accidental. It is the signal that your environment is stabilizing around you. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is aligning with your routines, your responsibilities, and your long-term plans. Don't skip the comfort of predictability as it returns. Predictability after chaos is a gift. It means your life is no longer bracing for impact, it is building momentum. As this phase continues, let gratitude replace vigilance. You no longer need to guard every corner of your life for sudden loss. Allow yourself to settle into the rhythm that is forming. Systems are replacing stress, structure is replacing urgency, and support is becoming reliable. Stay till the end of this unfolding, because what is solidifying now will carry you forward steadily. When you look back, you will see that this was the moment when effort turned into ease, when hope turned into stability, and when your life stopped feeling temporary and started feeling secure. My beloved child. This is where trust stops being an idea and becomes a habit. You may notice that you wake up with less tension and move through the day with more intention. That is not coincidence, it is alignment settling in. When the inner alarm quiets, it means safety has been recognized at a deeper level. Stay till the end, because this steadiness is the sign that what has been forming is now ready to support you consistently, not temporarily. You are beginning to experience continuity. Good moments that connect instead of breaking apart. Conversations lead somewhere. Efforts produce outcomes. Rest actually restores you. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is designed to work with your life, not interrupt it. Don't skip the importance of these patterns. Consistency is the language of permanence. When things repeat in your favor, it means the foundation is holding weight. As this stage unfolds, allow yourself to plan without fear of collapse. Think ahead with confidence, not caution. You are no longer borrowing peace from hope, you are generating it from stability. Let your focus remain practical and your expectations grounded. Stay till the end of this transition, because the confidence you're building now will carry into every decision that follows. When you reflect on this moment later, you will recognize it as the point where uncertainty lost its authority, and your life began to move forward with quiet, reliable strength. My beloved child, this is the moment where completion begins to feel real. Not everything is finished yet, but nothing feels uncertain anymore. The difference is subtle but powerful. You are no longer asking whether things will work out, you are noticing how they are working out. That awareness changes how you stand, how you decide, and how you move forward. Stay till the end, because this recognition allows the final pieces to fall into place naturally. You may sense a growing confidence in your ability to handle what comes next. Challenges no longer feel threatening, they feel manageable. That shift is not accidental. It means you are supported in ways you cannot always see. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is arriving with the assurance that you will not face it alone. Don't skip moments of reflection where you realize how far you've come. Progress acknowledged becomes strength multiplied. As this phase continues, let acceptance guide you more than anticipation. You do not need to rush the outcome or control the timing. Everything is aligning in sequence. Stay till the end of this unfolding, because the stability you feel now is the foundation for what will last. When you step fully into what is next, it will not feel like entering the unknown, it will feel like arriving at something that has been preparing for you just as patiently as you prepared for it. My beloved child. This is where confidence settles quietly into your everyday life. Not loud, not dramatic, but steady and reliable. You may notice that your reactions are calmer, your decisions firmer, and your expectations more balanced. This is not indifference, this is assurance taking root. Stay till the end, because this inner steadiness allows what is coming to arrive without resistance or fear. You are now in a phase where your environment begins to reflect your inner stability. Conversations feel clearer. Plans feel possible. Support feels dependable. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is aligning with your life in a way that feels natural instead of forced. Don't skip the importance of this reflection. When your inner and outer worlds start matching, it means alignment is complete. As you move forward, let this calm guide your next steps. You do not need to rush or hold back. Each action you take now builds on a solid foundation. Stay till the end of this transition, because what settles into your life next will not require constant adjustment. It will fit. And when it does, you will understand that this journey was not about speed or spectacle, it was about arriving at stability with clarity, confidence, and peace. My beloved child, this is the point where everything feels aligned enough to move forward without hesitation. You are no longer scanning for danger or bracing for loss. That vigilance has softened because stability is now familiar to you. When fear loosens its grip, clarity takes its place. Stay till the end, because this calm forward motion is what allows the final outcome to arrive cleanly and without resistance. You may notice that your thoughts are more organized, your plans more realistic, and your energy more consistent. This is not coincidence, it is readiness expressed through action. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is responding to this steadiness. Don't skip the satisfaction of follow-through. When what you decide actually gets done, it means the environment around you is supporting progress instead of fighting it. That support is the quiet evidence that this season is real and rooted. As this phase settles, allow yourself to commit to what feels right without second-guessing. You do not need to keep one foot in the past as insurance. The ground ahead is stable. Stay till the end of this unfolding, because what finalizes next will feel less like a surprise and more like a confirmation. When it arrives, you will recognize it instantly, not because it overwhelms you, but because it completes what has been forming all along. This is where momentum becomes sustainable, where peace becomes practical, and where your life begins to move forward with confidence that no longer needs reassurance. My beloved child. This is the moment where arrival feels complete. Not because everything is loud or dramatic, but because nothing feels unresolved anymore. The long stretch of uncertainty has closed behind you, and what stands in front of you is stability you can trust. You may notice a deep sense of relief, as if your body finally understands that it is safe to rest. That feeling is not temporary. It is the signal that the transition is finished. Stay till the end, because this understanding seals what has already settled into place. What has entered your life now is meant to stay. It carries weight, structure, and continuity. The provision you needed arrives with wisdom. The shelter you longed for arrives with peace. The support you hoped for arrives with reliability. Something huge was waiting for you, and it came not to excite you for a moment, but to hold you for the long term. Don't skip the quiet gratitude that rises in you. Gratitude anchors blessings so they remain stable and grounded. As you step forward from this point, move with confidence, not urgency. You no longer need to chase confirmation or protect yourself from disappointment. This chapter is built on clarity and consistency. Let your future be shaped by trust rather than fear. Stay present, stay steady, and allow life to unfold naturally from here. When you look back, you will understand that this final alert was never about warning you of loss. It was about preparing you for arrival. And now, you are here.